What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadski and I am back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a breakdown of the brand new batch of rare recruit units that will be coming to One Piece Treasure Cruise in the upcoming week. We have some news that has been confirmed in the character log of One Piece Treasure Cruise Global that there are brand new units coming next week, and there will be a brand new Sugo-Fest which does introduce a brand new legend character. And in this video, we are going to overview all of those new units, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So here we have the first unit is Mark Weiss of the Don Quixote Pirates, and he is a 5-star unit, which does evolve from a 4-star, as all of the units in this batch do, and he is an int, free spirit, powerhouse type character. Now at max level, at level 99, he has close to 3k health, 2,800 is really good, 1,280 attack, and 217 recovery, so overall some pretty nice, well-rounded stats, and he has 4 sockets and a 30 cost. So, pretty much like all of the Don Quixote Pirates, they all have 4 sockets and a cost of 30. His Captain effect will boost the attack of free spirit characters by 2.75 if his HP, if your whole crew's HP is above 99% at the start of the turn. So if you have full health, you get 2.75 times attack to free spirit characters. This isn't that bad of a Captain effect if used correctly. There are some characters that can help you heal if you do get in a little bit of a predicament. But overall, there are just better characters, like Int Ivankov, in my opinion, is a little bit better. That straight 2.5 times, and there is no condition to have that Captain effect fulfilled. So overall, its Captain effect is okay, but have to be above 99% of health, so it is a little bit tricky. And his special, which starts at 15 turns and maxes at 9 turns, will change all recovery orbs on your team into matching orbs. This is actually a really cool special, and actually can be abused by quite a few characters. So highly recommend if you guys get this unit, to put him in a couple of teams, with some recovery orb inducers on your team, just to get those matching orbs. Matching orbs are very important in outputting a lot of damage. And yeah, this guy can also fit on int teams, free spirit teams, and powerhouse teams. So a lot of different uses for this character. Highly recommend if you guys do get him, to really abuse him, because that special is very good. And a really low cooldown starting at 15 turns as well. So the next unit we're going to have a look at is Gladius of the Don Quixote Pirates. He is a 5-star unit and is a quick shooter driven type character, and at max level he has 2,375 health, 1,371 attack, and 271 recovery. Very nice stats there, especially that attack stat, getting very close to 1,400. And as the same as the other units, he has 4 sockets, and he does have a cost of 30. And his Captain effect will boost the attack of quick characters by 2.5 times. Just a straight 2.5 times quick lead Captain. In my personal opinion, he is a lot better than the 5-star Quick Ace. If you guys don't know, that's one of the first units that ever came out in One Piece Treasure Cruise that gave 2.5 times to quick units. And this guy is just a whole bunch better. He has a much better special, which actually starts at 20 turns and maxes at 15 turns, can cut the current HP of each enemy by 20%, and then change his own orb into quick. So it's pretty much like a quick version of Hack of the Revolutionary Army, where he does 20% health and gives himself the color orb. But this guy is just much better than the Quick Ace of a 2.5 times Captain lead, and he has a very nice, well-rounded stat as well of his attack. 1,371 is very good, and 2,300 health is also really good as well. So overall, I think this guy is a really great unit, especially if you guys out there that don't have that Quick Ace. This guy would be a great replacement for a 2.5 times lead for quick units. So the next unit we're going to have a look at now is Violet of the Don Quixote Pirates, and she's a 5-star unit. She is a Psi Fighter Cerebral type character, and at max level she has 2,217 health, 813 attack, and 483 recovery, so a very good recovery stat right there. And the same as the other units, 4 sockets and a cost of 30. Now, her Captain effect will be very similar to the previous batch with Giola, where she will boost the amount of belly received, but this time she boosts the amount of belly received by 3 times. Now, that really isn't a good Captain effect, but the reason why this unit is so unique is because of her special. Now, it is a multi-stage special, so at stage 1, at 13 turns, we don't know the current max amount of turns it is currently, but at 13 turns, you can reduce the special cooldown of all cerebral and fighter characters by 1 turn. So This is a really cool special that we haven't had before, where it's a special that reduces cooldowns of other specials, which is kind of cool. So when you activate this special, it makes all Cerebral and Fighter characters lose 1 turn on their cooldown, so it reduces it by 1 turn, which is really, really nice. And the secondary effect will show the enemy statistics. So if you don't know what this means, when you activate the special, you can basically click on the enemy on screen and it will come up with a pop-up that has their HP, how much attack they do, what they do after they die, because there will be some units coming out soon that once they die, they will actually activate a special ability, just a whole bunch of things, and you can find out all of that information by activating this special. It allows you to see the enemy statistics, and it's a really, really cool special for all of those people that, you know, do all of the database pages, because they can basically just get all the statistics right there and then input them onto their website. So this is a really great unit for all those people that like to do the statistics for the One Piece Treasure Cruise. So this is a really great unit, a really unique unit. And the second stage special, which starts at 20 turns, and we do not have a max turn yet, so you have to wait 7 turns between the stages, but basically it does the exact same thing, but instead of reducing the cooldowns by 1 turn, it reduces it by 2 turns. So really, really nice special, but it would be nice to find out what it actually maxes out at, because, you know, 13 turns isn't actually that much. It'd be cool if it maxes at around about 8 or 7 turns, and then, yeah, you have to wait another 7 turns after that to activate the Stage 2 special. But overall, a really unique unit, a really cool unit, Violet of the Don Quixote Pirates. Moving on now to Dellinger of the Don Quixote Pirates. He is a 5-star unit and is a Dex powerhouse fighter type character. Max level, he has just over 2,000 health. His attack power is 1,362 and a recovery of 324. And he does have 4 sockets and a cost of 30. His captain effect is really, really cool, where it boosts the attack of powerhouse characters by 2.25 and then makes tandem and recovery orbs beneficial to powerhouse characters. So this is very reminiscent of the treble of the last batch of Don Quixote Pirates, where basically it makes tandem and recovery orbs beneficial. When it means beneficial, it means that it will classify as a matching orb for powerhouse characters. That is really, really cool. So not only are their actual attribute orbs getting a boost, but tandem and recovery orbs, they also give a boost. And not only that, even though they do give a boost, tandem and recovery orbs still can be used the exact same as they were. Tandem can still activate their tandem abilities, and recovery can still, you know, recover some health. But the only thing is that it basically classes it as a matching orb. So you're going to be doing more damage when you activate that orb. So overall, a really great captain effect. Now, his special is also multi-stage like the previous unit Violet, where in this time, it starts at 11 turns. We don't know the current max turns of this special yet, but for powerhouse characters, it changes bad orbs into matching orbs, and then for the Stage 2 special, it will change all characters' orbs into matching orbs, for the bad orbs into matching orbs. So this is actually a really cool special as well. I think that this is one of the better units of the batch. Very, very good unit. He is a Dex unit, a powerhouse unit, and a fighter unit, so really cool teams that he can actually be put onto, but mainly you want to be putting him on a powerhouse team just because of how his special works. But overall, in my personal opinion, he's one of the better units of the batch. Really great unit to get on your character box. And now we move on to Diamante of the Don Quixote Pirates. So this guy's a 5-star unit, a strength-driven striker type character, and at max level he has 2,840 health, 1,421 attack, and 174 recovery. That attack stat is crazy, 1,420, and he has 4 sockets and a cost of 30. Now his captain effect will boost the attack of driven characters by 2.25 times, and reduce cooldowns of all specials on your team by 2 turns at the start of the fight, regardless of their typing or attribute or anything like that. So overall, a pretty nice captain effect for driven characters. If you don't have Caesar Clown, if you guys don't have Caesar Clown, then this guy is a really great captain for driven until you get a unit like Caesar. But overall, that captain effect is pretty decent. You know, I'll take that. Special though, which starts at 23 turns, and currently we do not know the current max of when this special can be maxed out at, but his special is insane. It delays all enemies for 2 turns, and then deals 50 times this character's attack as typeless damage to all enemies at the end of every turn for the next 5 turns. So 50 times this character's like regular attack is like 70,000 or 71,000. So you times that by 5 because it's for the next 5 turns. So it's something like 350,000 damage over 5 turns, which is insane. And if you guys max this guy's attack, then it even goes up, you know, even higher with cotton candy. So overall, this special is really, really great. His captain effect is insane, and overall, this is probably my favorite unit of the batch, and just the fact that he's a strength unit, and a driven character and a striker character, he can be put onto, you know, so many different teams and get so much use out of that. So overall, this guy is probably my favorite of the batch, and definitely the one that I'm hoping to get when I do some Sugo-Fest pulls of this brand new Sugo-Fest. So now let's move on to the most awaited character of the batch, the brand new legend unit of Corazon. So here we have the brand new 6-star unit, DONQUIXOTE Rocinante, otherwise known as Corazon. And this guy here is a Dex, Free Spirit, Cerebral type character. Now at max level he has 2,746 health, 1,222 attack, and 555 recovery. So this guy in particular, with regarding his stats are pretty bad, you know, not much attack, pretty okay health to be honest, and his recovery is like extremely high, but that attack stat is so low, he really does not do a whole bunch of damage. So this guy has 5 sockets, and he has a cost of 55. Now his captain effect will boost the attack of all characters proportional to the crew's current HP. Now when it says proportional to the crew's current HP, the higher your HP, the more damage you get. When you're at full health, this guy only gives a 2 times attack to all characters. It's so annoying because this guy actually has insane special and an insane, you know, captain effect, but just the fact that he only gives 2 times attack makes him a little weaker. But the thing is, you can partner him with other legends as a captain and make it really, really good. So let's keep going. So it boosts the attack of all characters proportional to the crew's current HP, so meaning at full health, you get 2 times attack. And it heals for 1.5 times his recovery at the end of every turn each time you hit a good, and then 0.5 his recovery for every great. So it means if you hit a good during that turn, whatever his recovery is, you times it by 1.5 and you get that back as health every turn. If you get a great, you half his recovery and you get that back every turn. That is really, really cool. So when I say good and great, and there are different units you could use as a friend captain, namingly Log Luffy is the one that you'd want to partner this guy with. With Log Luffy as captain and then this guy as your other captain, it is insane, because not only are you getting Log Luffy's insane 3.5 times attack boost after a good, great, and then a perfect, but you're also getting this guy's 2 times attack boost, and then you're also getting recovery back every turn. So this guy partnered with Log Luffy is just insane. You know, this guy just recovers so much health, and basically allows you to survive for so much longer just because of all the health that you are recovering. Now let's move on to his special here. His special starts at 23 turns, and currently we don't know what it maxes out at, but it recovers 25 times this character's recovery in HP. So if you actually do the math, with plus 100 recovery cotton candies, this guy recovers close to 16, nearly 17,000 health when you activate this special, so it's pretty nice. And it also reduces bind and despair duration by 3 turns. So that side of the special isn't really that useful because, you know, sockets are a thing now. Yeah, that recovery is really, really nice. And overall, that is the brand new legend. In my personal opinion, he's one of the weaker legends in my opinion, but still a really cool legend nonetheless. You know, he is a really cool unit. He's a free spirit and a cerebral unit and a dex unit, so lots of different teams you can put him in, and he does recover, you know, 17,000 health as well. But the thing is, he is kind of outshadowed by like Legend Marco, just because he recovers nearly full health. It's like 100 times his recovery. And then you got Legend Boa, who has a really low cooldown, so you can recover like multiple times per run. It's really, really good. But yeah, this guy's kind of cool. You know, the brand new 6-star legend. Leave your comments down below on what you think of the brand new batch of units, including the brand new 6-star DONQUIXOTE Rocinante. So that is going to conclude yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video, and if you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to smack that like button down below. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the content that I post on my channel, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, then make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.